So a couple people are interested in Tag Manager, and it's something we worked on with Allen Brothers for them. So I can show you kind of quickly what we did and like how to set up, how to work in Tag Manager basically. So the thing we were trying to do was Allen Brothers runs out of products a lot, and they were getting pushback that like the SEO program wasn't working, but we were saying, we're driving traffic to these pages, but you're out of stock on products. So something we thought of was they have this notify me when out of stock. So you can click this and then it brings a pop-up. You can add in your email and submit it. And then you'll get an email when this product comes back in stock. And this converts really, really well. Whenever something comes back in stock, that email goes out and then it goes right back out of stock, basically. So we were thinking of ways of how can we track this and show that like we're generating people to this and getting them to convert that way, because the conversions were then coming in through the email campaign and not through paid or organic or anything like that. So Jen came up with the idea of using Tag Manager to track some of this and see what we can do. So we created events basically that would track, one, if someone clicked this, and then two, if someone put in their email and submitted. So we got access to Tag Manager, and it's in here in this tag section. So there's two in here: events out of stock, email submit, and events out of stock, notify me when back in stock. So basically there's kind of like a twofold process with Tag Manager. It's one, setting up the tag, and then two, setting up how it's triggered. So one, the tag configuration is just with Google Analytics, and then it's setting up an event, which is pretty similar to what you do in analytics of just what's the category, what's the action, and a bunch of other information. This is the steps you get to get there. And then the second part is you have to tell analytics to fire this code when something happens. So when the trigger happens. So the action is when someone clicks on something on the website, and the click class is just whatever the CSS class is on this. It would be this class right here. So that would say whenever that class is fired, then it would trigger analytics to fire this event and then be able to be tracked. So when I went into analytics, into the events section in behavior event categories, you can see notify me in stock and email fill are both being tracked in there. And we're trying to make this into a goal completion as well. So that way it gets tracked into our conversions and we'll go into that report. So that way we can track that as well and try to count that as more of a win and a conversion, right? Because if someone's coming in and they're filling out this notify me when out of stock, and then they're going to convert later, we should still get credit for that. But there's a lot more you can do with Tag Manager if you haven't played around with it. So I figured I could show a quick one of something else you can do. You can also do schema markup through here. So if you have a client that wants to do schema and doesn't know how to do it, or you're having trouble getting access to their site to do it, but you have Tag Manager, it's pretty easy to set up through here. So you would do a custom HTML as the tag. As an example, we're doing stuff for KH and recommended that they do some local schema markup on their local page. So this is the markup that we had written. So you would just take this JSON script, copy and paste it. You would just post it in there, and then that's your custom HTML. So that's the tag that would fire. And then triggering, you would just go into it. You would set up a new trigger and you would do page view. So then it says it would fire this code when all pages are viewed, but you can do some pages and you can change it to just a specific URL. And then you would just put in the store URL. So then that code would only fire when this page gets loaded. And that's just an easier way to go in and do some schema markup if you don't have, easy access to that. And you recommended one, or you wanted to just do it per a video on a page or something pretty quick that the client isn't able to do. So really, it's a pretty cool tool that has a lot of different actions on it, a lot of different things you can do. And it's pretty easy to learn once you kind of learn that process of you have to build the tag, then you have to tell it when to fire, and it goes through there. And then the other nice thing too is you build it in this workspace. So you can kind of do whatever you want in here and it won't go on the site. Have to have someone who has publish access that can review it, make sure it's working, make sure everything's good, and then publish it. So for a client, you could do it in here, add a description like I'm adding schema markup to this, and have someone review it for you or have the client review it if they're pretty tech savvy before they launch anything.